Army Major Richard Ojeda.
What's
How
up, my
are you?
brother? How you doing, my brother?
I'm good. Good to see you again.
I'm glad to see you on here. I'm glad to see you back, man. Let me tell you, there's a lot of people out there that really enjoy the content that you bring. Now, I'm going to tell you, don't give these assholes oxygen. Brother, let me tell you something. You bring a lot to the table. You talk about the major issues that everybody needs to be talking about. That's why you have such a loyal following. Yeah, you're going to have trolls out there that are going to do everything in their power to try to hurt you because they can't be you. But remember, at the end of the day, everybody that comes on here, they really give a shit about you, John. And I'm going to be honest with you. I've missed you, man. I've missed your shows, man. I mean, hell, I was on your show about once a week at least.
Tells you to your face that they're not going to turn against you. And then they ultimately turn against you. Well, let me say, Nan Graham, thanks for becoming a new member. And the super chats are coming in.
By the way, I called your mom the other night.
I know. These other guys are all out to make a buck. That's all. They have no loyalty. So agrees to give please shower before the show. I did. I had to go to my friend's. His mom died, so me and my mom went to the mass today in church. Super happy, fun chat. $2 saw pics of Army Major with the Newport in his mouth. I don't know what that means.
A cigarette? I mean, unless it's pictures of me smoking a cigarette in combat. I did smoke a little when I was in Europe in 2017, but that was it.
So, Army Major, yeah, please say that you were kidding about the Trump thing.
Look, Donald Trump can friggin' eat a bag of dicks. I don't give two shits about Donald Trump. Don't care. Donald Trump has literally made America hate again.
We don't wish death on anybody. That's all I'm saying.
No, I don't wish death on anybody.
No. So we would just, he was.
Let me kind of highlight with that right there. You know, when I retired from the military, I spent 4 years in the classroom. And, believe it or not, it was my speech that started the teacher strike in 2018 that spread across the country. And the reason why that happened was because I spent 4 years in the classroom. When I retired from the military, I taught JROTC. And, some people can be like, well, that's not really a teaching job, but it is a teaching job. We don't teach kids how to do military tactics. We teach kids how to be better citizens. We teach them the most important profession that we have in this country. And it's the one profession that is most important that we treat with complete disrespect. But that's the thing is, teachers should be paid at a level that mirrors doctor.
B-Kells, $12.96, $2. Any Nuki lately? I haven't. I'm sure Army Major has. He's a big stud. Snake finger.
I'm a happily married man.
MGD, thank you for the $5, John. Cut this baby keeler loose and let's laugh at Levy being an old spineless hack. Yeah. So there you have it. That's the guy right now who's sniping me. This is the criminal who's sniping me right now. Right after I do his show and we break bread, we're all cool, talking about doing comedy shows together. And what does he do? Last night, stabs me in the back, goes on these other shows just to trash me. I mean, Major, how would you guys handle that kind of thing? In the Army, people your friends, and then they trash you the next day for $1.
No, that doesn't happen in the military. But don't give him oxygen, John. I tell you, don't give him oxygen. Don't give him oxygen.
No, Richard, that's all this is about. That's why I'm doing this right now. I'm doing this show called the Hypocrisy Police to call out the hypocrites. That's what this is about right now, Richard. It's not about politics right now.
No, I understand, John. But I mean, at the end of the day, you've got a lot of people that really enjoy your
And I'll go back to that, but not yet, Richard. Yeah. Now I want to call these assholes out.
Well, I will tell you. I mean, that's fine and that's okay. But I'm just telling you, I don't. It's. There's a lot of people that will turn this off. Who gives a shit about those people, man? I mean, they don't like you because they don't like the fact that you have been successful as a comedian, as announcers for the Jay Leno show. They don't like that, and at the end of the day, then they don't have to, for them to even come on here and get a voice. I mean, don't give them a voice. I see people on here right now throwing stones at me, talking about my military service. I don't have to give a shit about what they think of my military service. I know what I've got. I know what I've done. They don't hurt my feelings when they talk about you're a traitor. And look, when Trump supporters get mad because I talk about Donald Trump. Look, if you think Donald Trump is a leader, that's on you. Donald Trump didn't do jack shit for this country except make America hate again. So that's what I'm saying. Don't give them the oxygen. You're better than this. You're better than these people, John. You're better than these people.
Richard, but I have to give my rebuttal. I'm not going to go silent.
No,
that's not me.
John, let me tell you something.
Listen, I came from the Stern Show. Richard, I don't go. If I get attacked, I attack back. I attack back. Thank you, Jedi. $2 does fake major stand with Ukraine? Will he enlist? He's not a fake major. See, that's what I mean. How the hell could they trash a guy who served this country, did 4 tours?
Because they never had the guts to do what I've done. And that's it. And that's it. And I don't care what they say. It's funny. To me, it's funny. How come you're not in Ukraine fighting? Because I did 24 years with multiple years fighting in combat. Have you? No, you haven't. That's the thing. They can scream that bullshit all they want. It don't matter to me. You see those things right there? Those little 2 things right there? Those are called Bronze Stars. Go fuck yourself.
He does a roast. He bombs. Like you Jedi, $2. Just fake major, miss small. Oh, just shut up. I'm not reading that.
Yeah, I miss putting shoes on their feet. I miss providing them with warm clothing to get through the winter. Yeah, that's what I miss.
No. No, but they go on their shows and trash my children, Richard. In fact, I did a show that's going to air on Vice and Hulu calling out Pocky for when he trashed my transgender child. And he did it nonstop. But if you know, Army Major, Pocky, if I ran into Pocky, we would have a long, serious talk.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's it. I mean,
but they don't do it to your face, Richard. No, they're all a bunch of what? They're all a bunch of cowards, Army Major. Well, Ronnie Mon Jr. $2. Which one of you two is the bigger Swede? Do you know what that means, Army Major?
Don't know.
But I'm saying, so this guy, let's say he starts using, anti-Hispanic stuff. Would you ever go on a show?
No, I wouldn't, because once again, I don't want to give him oxygen. And at the end of the day, here's the thing. Why would I go on his show and they can say, well, you're a coward. You don't go. No, I tell you what, if he wants to spew that kind of stuff, I don't want him I'm not going to give him a microphone to spew it in front of me while I'm on his show, unless I'm in the studio. Because make no mistake about it, I won't have a problem in the studio. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Just like the same thing I tell you. They ain't gonna do it in front of your face, John. In front of your face, they're going to act like, I don't know what you're talking about. It was a misunderstanding. Fact.
I know. But it's just, and I'm idiots.
A lot of people hate on me because I do a lot of traveling. But you know what? I travel. I'm getting ready to, by next month, I will probably be somewhere in India and Dubai, and I'm going to end it in Amsterdam. So, yeah. Hate all you want.
Mike, thanks for the $2, John. My hemorrhoids are acting up. Any tips? Yes, don't push. They are hypocrites. David Alexander.
But John.
What?
I want you to know.
Yes.
You're giving them an entire show.
Good. Thanks for the $10. Why do you use third grade nicknames like Trump does? It's not a burn unless you're 8. Because I'm making fun of Trump as I do it. This guy wants to keep on trashing you for being in the military.
How much time, how much time did he spend in the?
John was on that racist show 9 times. Okay, now I'm Major. Before I knew any of this about Cumia, I used to do a show. All I knew was that he was on the Opie Anthony show. I didn't know anything about his racism. So now they want to go back in time to try and say that I knew that Anthony was a racist. I didn't know. I never listened to Opie and Anthony. How could I know? But that's what they want to say. that I like. This is how they like try and in their minds. How can we wait? How can we? No, I had no idea. Let's go, Brandon. All right. Let's see. Okay. You know, I'm not going to read that one. I'll just put it there for a second. Thanks for the $5. You diminished the word racism so much. That's why people don't take your charges of racism seriously. Oh, like you can diminish that word. Okay. Giovanni Caspero, there's $2. Go insane for Ukraine. Go insane for Hunter's cocaine. They're still worried about Hunter Biden.
Well, let me say something real quick. That right there is kind of hilarious too, because understand that there are staffs in the White House. There's nothing sits for 3 days. Everybody wants to act like that belongs to Hunter. Nothing. If you set a soda down on a table and it has a little ring, before that dries, it's wiped up. That's a fact.
Blind Mike, he's a big fan of yours, Major.
Well, thank you, Blind Mike. I appreciate that.
Yeah, this is a racist one, so I'm not going to read it.
Sick and tired of these trolls who literally will go to no ends to try to cause you harm. And here I am. I'm trying my best just to get you to tell them to fuck off. Leave me alone.
Caspero, thanks $2. Major, what are the best condoms? I don't know if you use condoms, Richard.
It says, do a double bag only when I'm with your mother. Call it stolen valor. You know, I got a guy calling me stolen valor, and he's from fucking Canada. You motherfuckers.
I don't even know what that means. So I mean,
yeah, our Salvation Army could kick your fucking ass. Yeah, I don't want to talk them shit. You know, it doesn't matter, man. They can do whatever they want. I don't care. As a matter of fact, if they tune in to watch me every night, hey, guess what? It only helps. It only gives me more viewers. I'll take it.
Okay.
While you're doing that, I got to answer something. Because somebody said, Major Ojeda, would you let John teach your student? Well, first and foremost, he's certified. He's a certified teacher. And at the end of the day, I would actually say I would enjoy my child to learn something from John. Because the truth is that somebody like John, who probably makes education a little more exciting and fun, it's easier to learn in an environment like that, unlike the environment that I kind of grew up in, where the truth is, you know, the first time I read the Constitution, I was an adult. I didn't read it not one time. It was never put out in front of me when I was growing up as a child.
No price. Thanks for $2. You want to shave Hal's hair and wear it. Let's see. Good as gold. John said on Chuli Show. I was never on Chuli Show. But I'm Major, got a dishonorable discharge, never said that, and collects military memorabilia at thrift shops. Now, see, I'm Major. Does that sound like anything I would ever say about you? No. Trump's bad for this country.
Well, I'm a Democrat, and I basically am sickened at what I see. Anybody else in this country who has been caught doing a fraction of what Donald Trump has been caught would already be underneath the jail. And I'm hoping that he finally faces justice because he deserves to face justice.
Now, I don't get.
Look, I'm not a Canadian hater, but I'm just going to tell you: you want to throw stones at me and my military, and you're from Canada. You guys, you don't know. You have no concept of what it's really like. You don't know nothing about the military.
By the way, I mean, Major, what does stolen valor even mean?
Well, here's the thing.
Stolen valor is not stolen valor is what happens when a person takes that and puts it on, and it shows up on somebody's free for veterans to eat, and they don't give it or they try to watch these. They just stolen valor. When a person is stolen valor, it's not like they just say, I was social. They say that. They got to be super social. And they see on the ring raid, superstars, business owners, that's how they all talk. You know, there's a group of audience of ring raid. That literally, if you try to claim to be a ring raid, and they find out, they will come find you. There's also a guy named Don Shipley, who is an agency, and they don't say about it. He catches people all the time. They got seal tattoos and shit like that, and he eats a lot. And then what they do is they go back, and they find out this person is able to get a free home, or a free scooter, or a free service home. And that's what's wrong with that. Those people, they don't show that shit. Everybody's concerned with your wallet now.
No, I go on John's show because we're friends.
And then you have beating the dead horse. Why does this dude blink so effing much? Who cares?
It's Tourette's. I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me. It's never held me back.
Hi, Major.
Yes,
How are you doing? How are you doing?
Hi, okay.
Great to see you.
Good.
Yeah, great to see you on here.
I can't see you. You can't see me.
Yeah, just come over here, man. Come next to me. There you go.
Oh,
I see you.
I just came from outside.
Well,
Yeah,
I
how
hope,
you
I hope it's
doing
not
down
that
there?
hot out there. I have almost I was almost killed 5 times in Iraq, and I was almost captured in Afghanistan. But this guy right here he says, U.S. has never won a war on their own. Let me tell you a little something here. First and foremost,
I love it. I love it.
let me
It's
tell
cool,
you
man.
that
Cool.
I can guarantee you can say that we've never won a war. We never lost a fight. Every single battle, when it was us against them, we always won. That's an absolute fact. Governments, whatever, when it comes to the actual getting down to it, we've never lost a fight. And that's a fact.
Well, I mean, but has any? Well, I guess I mean.
He said Osama bin Laden, and the first thing I said is, "Are we going home now?" Because technically we should have, because that's why we were there. But we stayed for 10 more years because why?
Yeah, I never
Because
got
money.
What do you mean,
Halliburton, Lockheed Martin, Brown and Root, Halliburton. First of all, let's say Brown and Root. Brown and Root was responsible for all the food. Do you know how much in Iraq? Do you know how much we were paying Brown and Root a day for every troop to eat? We were paying $200 a day per troop. So we had 163,000 people in Iraq, American soldiers in Iraq, and we were paying $200 a day for them to eat. Why? Because they get money. They're in the pockets of these people.
Craig, $5. Biden didn't end the war. Trump initiated the end.
Okay. That's great. So then, are you now saying that Trump is responsible for the 13 deaths? Because technically, Biden couldn't stop it. It was a timeline that Donald Trump put in play, and he wasn't able to stop it. So it's okay, good. I'm glad that you said that. That's great. So the 13 that were killed, yeah, that's Trump's fault.
Ethnicity. Johnny boy, not ethnicity, whatever. I can barely say. Hey, some words I get stuck on. California voted for Reagan twice. It's all about aboutism. What I'm trying to say is, if I did move to Florida, Florida is not a red state. It's a purple state. It could go either way. And DeSantis is going to be gone soon anyway, so who cares? This guy, I don't know. He's obsessed with you, Richard.
Well, bring it on. Bring it on. Let me tell you, the next damn time you assholes think that you're going to storm the Capitol, make no mistake about it, it's going to go much different. I can guarantee you that. There will be a line drawn in the sand.
Thanks for the $2. What do you think about RFK Jr.? Have you ever, dude? What's with that guy?
He's first and foremost,
Always working out.
He's a jackaloon, and he's using the Kennedy name. That's all he's doing. He's not a Democrat. He's not going to go anywhere. And just like all these other people that threw their hat in the ring to run on the Republican ticket, a lot of them are just trying to sell books. A lot of them are just trying to put their toe in the water to see how it feels, because right now they're like, let's see how I do, because they know that Donald Trump's expiration date is coming. It's going to happen.
I think
he's done. He's done. Let me tell you something. When the January 6th stuff comes out, we already see the stuff that's coming out. We already hear of the people. Folks, here's the thing. For all of you Trump supporters, and I know there's a lot of Trump supporters here, who do you think are going to be the ones that's going to put Donald Trump in prison? Who do you think it is? Because if you think it's Democrats, you're stupid. Who is testifying against Donald Trump? Mark Meadows is. Rudy Giuliani walked into Jack Smith's office and said, "Can I tell you what I know?" Yep. All of these people, these are people that worked for Donald Trump.
They're all Chad Zumaks.
All of them. In the end, they're all
Chad Zumaks.
They're all going to roll on him.
Voltaire, 325. Because of you, I quit drinking and cut my hair. Thanks.